action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Come on, 180, 50. Go. Let's go, D.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, it's Grant. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Mike, 45. Action, action. Set. We're going to 53.
On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Here's Britton Colquitt to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run on second down with Cohen. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
36. Check 99. Check 99. Switch. Blue.
First down, a run with Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league. Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. They held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Knock it through. But wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. They come out here in the eye. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Grant. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Corey Grant, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Fielded about a yard deep. Touchdown, Chicago! From one end zone to the other, 101 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll try the left side. It's Grant, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't throw him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Motion.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darren Lee able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, boys, you got 4 down.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Prescott now. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch up, switch up. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 24, check 24.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky going up top for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Alert, 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 alert. Under 10, under 10.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there.
It's a gain of 38 yards. And the Bears first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Trubisky. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Khalil Mack. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Prescott to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bilal Nichols in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Trubisky will throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Alert, alert. Switch. Check, cross. Hey, 18. Switch. Check 18. Check your hot read.
Trubisky to throw again. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jordan Phillips. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Third and goal.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Throwing here, Trubisky. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The safety boot of Baker there to force the incompletion.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
Get ready.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a first and 10. The run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. They go back to Grant. He'll have a first down past the 40. And cuts out right sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 57 yards on the ground.
First down, Arizona.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Mike 58 right there. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Showing up. Showing up.
From the 16, Trubisky. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 84 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man, here's Foster. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down 6.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Cardinals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Robert Quinn make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
4th down, Prescott. And he's going to go down again. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, D. Hey, alert 3.
Now Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
And we'll see what his offense can do. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taylor Gabriel His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Here's Prescott. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Play. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Now it's Trubisky. Throw left side, complete to Foster. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. I know he ain't got it. Go.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bears, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Big numbers.